What is up, everybody? OGP back with you for another video. Today we're reviewing a really cool movie that I just got done watching. It is called New Year's Evil, and I found it on Amazon Prime. I do not own a copy of it, so I don't have any like physical media to show you. But I popped it on, checked it out, really enjoyed it. So I was like, you know what? I've got to talk about this. It's a 1980 flick. You can see like just looking at the artwork there, I was like, wow, this looks great. Really need to check this out. This is kind of a new style that I'm trying out for movie reviews here. So bear with me as I am not editing this down to kind of cut out some of the filler or me kind of brainstorming and stuff. Where a lot of times I'll do that, collect my thoughts, and make it a nice tight video where I'm gonna might just be rambling here for a little bit about this movie. But I really enjoyed it, and I wanted to get on here and talk about New Year's Evil. So, pulling up the IMDb page here, it is 1980 flick, hour and 25 minutes long, directed by Emmett Alston, starring Roz Kelly, Kip Niven, and Chris Wallace, amongst others. And a lot of these faces and names you've seen in many other things. So it had a pretty good cast with it, and I don't want to show too much of that and getting busted for copyright stuff there. But it was a good movie, and just reading the quick description here. During a New Year's Eve celebration, a Los Angeles disc jockey receives a phone call saying that when New Year's strikes in each time zone, someone will be murdered and that she will be the last one. That radio DJ is Roz Kelly playing Diane Sullivan, and she is known as Blaze. Blaze is her like DJ handle, her nickname in the movie. And so I do not want to do spoilers here, even though this movie is 42 years old. I thought I would try and keep it semi something you would look forward to seeing while giving my thoughts. One of the things I did want to mention was right after I popped this on, I fell in love with the cinematography, the lighting, the the color, the locations right away. And so I just pulled up, like, this is, during the movie, a shot here, uh, New Year's Evil, where, just the title card there during the movie. I just love the coloring, being that it was shot in 1980 and it's at night and it's not all grainy. Right off the bat, it had a decent, or right up, yeah, it had a decent budget. So many older movies are just so grainy in the darker scenes, and this was gorgeous. It really was a nicely shot film. And there was a couple other just random, and a lot of you probably be like, "What the hell?" But like this particular shot early on in the movie, one of the first victims, um, she's not in the bathtub, but there's something going on with the bathtub, and they have this particular shot. And to me, I just love it. It reminds me of something Stanley Kubrick would do. Kubrick was very fond of lines and, having, shots kind of focus your attention somewhere. And I don't know that they specifically did that with this or the other shot that I'm going to show you, but just it looked like something either, Stanley Kubrick, or maybe something like from Psycho or something, where they were very creative, or just paid very particular attention to what they wanted their shots to look like. This wasn't a sloppy shot at all. So I really appreciate when there's a purpose, more of like an artistic value to a shot rather than just conveying what the audience needs to take away from that shot for the story. I love when they can be really creative with it too, with the lighting, angles, different things like that. And this to me was just a very cool shot. And then the other one, just a very, very simple shot, of the door here and the do not disturb. But I don't know, it's just the coloring, the simplicity of it, the cleanliness of the shot. Just, there were some really, really nice shots. They paid a lot of attention to the shots, to the cinematography throughout the film. And so these are right at the beginning of the movie. And throughout the movie, it was just a beautifully put together film. And so I just wanted to mention that. So to me, those were just really cool shots. And I was like, I'm going to share those. So pulled up those. But anyways, so New Year's Evil, yeah, like it said, basically you've got this lady who is hosting a New Year's Eve special, kind of like you'd like the Dick Clark special on ABC or whatever channel that's on. I mean, obviously he's not hosting it now as he has passed away. I think Ryan Seacrest is doing it now, but it's like one of those type of shows. And then but they take live callers during the show. One of the live callers happens to be our killer, and he tells her what he's going to do each time the clock strikes midnight in each time zone. And so it's kind of fun. You're kind of guessing who's doing it, why are they doing it, where are they doing it, and that type of thing. So as the story goes on, you get bits and bits more of information to kind of be able to guess who may be doing the killing. Well, you see the killer, but you would guess who he is in relation to the victims. So it was fun. It kept me interested the whole time. I enjoyed the soundtrack. It's not nothing that I would be like, oh, I need to go buy that or something. But the original music that they made specifically for this movie, I almost said movie, was really good. I enjoyed it. A couple of songs they went a little overboard with and kind of kept going back to, and it's like, oh, we could change that up, have another song or whatever. But it wasn't a bad song. So anyways, it was good. I just wish if anything on the soundtrack was there could have been maybe one or two more different songs, but what you did here was pretty good. Very well, they put a lot of thought and effort into the music for this movie. So I enjoyed that aspect of it very, very much. As far as the acting, they were all great. I think I mentioned already the locations were great. A lot of different areas, a lot of different places. The killer and his MO were good and identified. We understood at some point during the movie, it's explained to you why he's doing what he's doing. And so makes sense. Okay. I'm fine with that reason. Just for example, Jason Voorhees, we know he wants to avenge his mother. So he's out killing campers. We get the reason. This has nothing to do with campers or avenging his mother, but you just get an explanation for why the killer is doing what he's doing. And there was another movie I saw very recently that they did not do that, and it was frustrating. But this one they did. They did a good job with that. I thought the writing was like, it gave us enough to make the story interesting, but there was no just filler or meaningless scenes or anything. So it was very tight, a well organized story. So I enjoyed that aspect of it. And like I said, it kept going right along. Not a lot of long, boring spots. So or nothing that dragged. The pacing was good. So all in all, as far as from like a filmmaker aspect, I appreciate what they did. And this was from 1980. Let's bring back up IMDb here and let's see if they mention the budget. That's always interesting to me. How much money they had to spend. Details. Yeah, we didn't. It doesn't look like they're mentioning it here. Maybe it's somewhere else. But one thing I probably should have mentioned was that it was a Canon film, and Canon has a huge, huge following for a reason. because they make or made good movies. So definitely should have mentioned that. But yeah, as a horror thriller, and okay, let's all cast and crew. Well, I guess we're not going to get a budget here. That would have been something I would have liked to have known, as I had mentioned. But, anyways, before I just ramble off into oblivion, um, on a scale of 1 to 10, this movie right here, the good old New Year's Evil, I'm like really comfortable. All things considered, made in 1980, kept me interested, had some kills. If you're looking for boobs, it had boobs. So all things that you would want out of a horror movie in 1980, plus a holiday theme too. That always makes it fun. It was good, and I think they did a really good job with it. But I think if this had like a bigger budget than the Halloween movies, Friday the 13th movies, I might it might impact my decision on where I stand with this, but I don't know that. And so, with what I know, I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10. So I think it was really, really good. There, as far as things that they could have done better, um, some of the kills were like they were good kills, and it made sense why he killed the way he killed. You know, and they did a good job with that. I don't want to give spoilers, but the way he killed and why he killed the particular victims he had was good. I like that. But maybe we could have been um, a little more graphic, a little more blood and guts, and um, I just it was a good movie. I enjoyed it, but I don't feel like I need to rush out and buy a copy of it. But it was really good, and so that's where I'm like, it's not the greatest movie I've ever seen, but it's not a bad movie. There's really not much you can go, this was bad or that was bad. So, I mean, there was a couple little things like where there was like a girl hiding and he couldn't see her, and I'm like, oh my god, she's right in front of his face. A couple little things like that. You get that stuff in a lot of different horror movies, so you can't really be too mad at that type of stuff. But because those nitpicking those little tiny things like that, I'm comfortable with the 7.5. And for me, I grade pretty tough, and so I think 7.5. That's a very good movie. That is a very good movie. So highly recommend it. It's on Amazon Prime. It's called New Year's Evil, and I really think if you have desire to look for a holiday movie and you're feeling kind of 80s vibe, go check it out. You won't be disappointed. At least I don't believe you will be disappointed. But that's it. I think that's all I got to say about this here movie. So again, I apologize for the kind of rambling and not having a real like tight short video for you that I could have cut down if I was editing, but I'm just trying this like one shot as soon as the movie's over. Like I just got done watching it. I was like, you know what? I'm not even changing. I'm rocking the tank top here. Just gonna turn on the camera and go at it. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you think you're gonna check out that movie, it's actually over there, New Year's Evil, hit the thumbs up. If you've seen it before, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts on the movie were. And as always, let me know if you have movies you want me to check out. I've got a list. I'll put it on there and I will try to get to them. I will be starting a new thing. And that's going to be you hit me with thank you. You know what? Actually, kind of thinking about it, and this is proof that I'm not editing because I can't do thank yous here because I'm not monetizing on this channel. If you hit me at the PayPal, $20 donation, you can request a movie for me to rent. Like I can check it out, off of Amazon Prime or something like that to watch. If I have to purchase a physical media copy that I don't own, that's going to be like a $40 PayPal uh, that you'll need to shoot me. And so that way I can buy it, take the time to get it all done. And I'll do that for you. I'll be more than happy to do that. Not trying to make money off you guys here, but I can't just go out and buy every single movie that everybody wants me to buy. But if I have the movie and you recommend it, I'll put it on the list and I'll try to get to it. But if you shoot me, and when PayPal, if you shoot me the cash, you can write in there what you want me to check out. And I will definitely, if you do that, I will definitely get to that movie within 2 weeks of you shooting that money, and I'll get the review up here for you to check out so you can see my thoughts on a specific movie. Otherwise, I'll put it on my list and I'll do my best to get to it as soon as possible. But again, New Year's Evil, it was a fun watch. Hit the thumbs up if you would. Subscribe if you haven't. And thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hope you're all having a great day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is. And take care. I'll see you on the next one. And when that is, I don't really know, because like I said on here, it's just when I have time to watch a movie and do a review, boom, there they are. They're uploaded. But until the next one, y'all take it easy. Have a good one. I will see you next time. How about